Hello and welcome to the Bullets 29 Gaming family. We're getting ready to start another Spirit Walk. It's going to be a pre-season 2, episode 1 of the brand new series here on the Order of the Wolf series that we've continued. This new season is titled the Sacred Order, and we are going to have a great journey ahead of us on this series, or of this season moving forward. A lot's going to happen. A lot is going to happen, and I am super excited to see what's going to happen in the future for our characters, for our members. We're going to have some new faces, new voices in the streams and in the community as well. This series has skyrocketed, taken off very quickly, and the views that have shown that. There's a lot of people that have invested their time into this whole entire series that we've been doing, and so I'm really excited to see what happens, and it's one of those things where, you know, it's really important to understand that a lot of these players really dedicate their time and their resources and their energy into this, and making sure you hit that subscription button down below, hit that follow notification button down below, really helps and shows support to everyone that's really been really involved in this journey of this D&D series. I never expected it to take off the way it did. A lot of people are really happy what's transpired from it. So it's really exciting to see what we're going to be doing today. Is we're going to be doing a spirit walk that a lot of you have waited for. We've done Scarlet, we've done Echo, we've done Eris, and we have done the rest of the crew except for one. There's one person left that we have not done yet, and that is Miss Rayla. That's right. Today we are going to be doing Rayla's Spirit Walk, and it's going to be showing you a side of her that a lot of you might have had some questions, might have had concerns, or trying to figure out, okay, what exactly is going on. And I'm hoping that by doing this episode, some answers are going to be questioned about her, or some questions are going to be answered about her. My apologies. So really excited to see what's going to happen. Quick shout out to our sponsors, Rogue Energies, AK Racing and W Energy. Make sure you check them out. Make sure you show some support for them. Use the promo code Bullets29 and get 10% off your purchase. Now, Rogue Energy I have tried, W Energy I have tried. They work fantastic. They work fantastically amazing. Rogue Energy has a multitude of different flavors. W Energy provides a lot of energy without the jitters. They work, and I do a lot of work on my computer, I can tell you that right now. So it's really awesome to see these major companies starting to work closely with these smaller streamers and trying to boost them up, and it's really awesome to see them support them. Great support from them. Use the promo code Bullets29 and get 10 to 15% off of your purchase. If you use that for the Rogue Energy, you actually will get your starter pack for $21.99. Most of the time, the starter packs run $21.99, but then you also have shipping and handling, and then you also have taxes on top of that. The Bullets29 code will erase those fees. So make sure you check them out. What we're gonna do is we're gonna be right back. We're gonna make sure our cast members are ready to go for this season or for this episode, and make sure everything's lined up and ready to go. And we'll see you back here very soon on the Bullet Swing Gaming channel, new season 2, the Sacred Order. All right, Miss Rayla is ready to go. Let's go ahead and jump on over to her screen. We'll get ready here in a second. So we'll see you very soon. Just one more second, folks. We're just about ready. All right, folks. Perfect timing with the music. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and jump on over to our stuff. Miss Rayla's ready to go, and she is, in fact, ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and just, go like la-ba-boom, la-ba-da-boom. And you are now being heard. Miss Rayla, how are we doing today?
We are doing a thing.
All right. You need to turn your volume up, miss.
Let me see.
You are super low still.
How about now?
That's a little bit better. I'll see what I can do on my side to turn you up, but I don't want to turn up too high because I might have to counteract for the music as well. So go ahead and speak again for me.
Anything.
That's well, I guess all I'll have to do. All right, so Miss Rayla, we're going to jump over to a certain map that you should recognize well, per se. Where did my cathedral go? Where if I don't have my there it is. All right. Let's see here. Save. All right. We are going to start off here. This should look familiar to you. Does it not?
This is where we had a ceremony.
Yes, it is. Echo is over here, as she was before. Eris was over here. Rayla, you were over here. Scarlet is over here. at this point, that is not
That man did not dress for the occasion.
No, he did not. No, he did not.
I'm amazed they let him in the door.
1 second. Hold on a second, folks. I gotta fix something. All right, folks, we're gonna jump back. We got it fixed. All right. So we were having some issues. Okay, but we got it fixed. All right. So, Miss Rayla, you are currently in this position right now, where you are, dealing with a very difficult and somber moment. The campaign has finished. The journey has finished. And you are currently now in the midst of the cathedral. You're in the scene of resting of Thois. You've seen these members of the different guilds, or the not guilds, but the different groups pay their respects to everyone, and they finally get to the point where Scarlet is there, Scarlet says what she said. For those of you who don't know, you can watch back to the last season, the final season finale. She says her statement, and she begins to cry. Echo and Eris begin to walk towards the door out, back to their post of protecting the banners, or the protecting everything on the outskirts of the cathedral. And you're left there as Scarlet is bent over the body of her husband and Kiara. Do you want to do anything?
Rough place to start from.
Huh?
That is a rough place to start from.
It is.
I'll move a little closer and stand by. Let
Okay.
her have her moment.
Okay. Scarlet.
Yes.
I want you to roll perception roll for me real quick.
11.
You start to see Rayla slowly make her way towards you from behind.
Oh, Rayla, would you like me to move back so you can pay your respects? I'm really sorry if I'm in your way. I can move.
No, the time is all yours.
Are you sure? Because I don't mind.
No, you should mind.
Okay. I appreciate that. And Scarlet goes back. I go back in crying more for both
Okay.
Kiara and Thois.
Okay. At this point, Rayla, you receive a parchment from someone. You run in. You go, Master Rayla. This is coming from Order. They hand you the parchment.
I take a look at it, wave him off, and move back a bit so she
Okay.
doesn't see me reading at the funeral.
So you kind of slide away from the area and read the parchment, which reads, Master Rayla, I come to bring news of a great importance. Your presence is desired in front of the Druid, so as it's Savarna, who wants to meet you at the cathedral.
Varna.
Erithlon.
That city again.
As you look, you start making your way towards the door. You look back and you see Scarlet still there. The druid leader coming forward and laying a hand on the shoulder of Scarlet. Eris and Echo are by the door, and you tell them the news that you got. They tell you to, keep in contact with them and let them know if you're ever back in town, and that you are always welcome in the Order.
Don't worry. I'm sure this will be nothing, and I'll be home before you know it.
All right. So at this point, you proceed to move forward towards the town of Irithlon. You stop at the armory and pick up some stuff. You stop at um the point where you get your horse, you get your gear.
Actually, I used summon steed to summon an elk.
Okay, you summon an elk. Perfect. Okay, you summon an elk and you jump on. You start to make your way towards Irithlon.
I'm sure this will all be nothing.
As you move forward, you start to exit the town, making your way towards the town of Irithlon. Traveling past the wooden areas in the forest, you come up to the forest clearing, exiting the town. You finally get to the outskirts of where you're going to, Irithlon. You pass Irithlon, you see the banners through the town as they move forward, and you can kind of see the banners waving in the air. You see the banner of the wolf. You notice one thing in particular: the banners are at half mast. And as you continue to move forward,
It's fast.
you begin to get to where this all started for you. And it's a difficult time for you as you start to make your way toward where this all happened.
I wish they would understand. I don't like going back.
As you continue on more and more, you go to the clearing, such as this. You finally come to a site that you wish you had never come to. A site you wish you had never had to have come back to. At this point, it is raining outside, and there's thunder. You come to this.
We're back here. Go ahead and climb down from the elk and bid him to go outside and wait.
Okay.
This might take a while.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go searching for the trolls that attacked us before.
Okay, so you need to do an investigation check for me, please. That 20. Ooh, boy.
I would have loved that during the boss fight.
I was gonna say you would have loved that during the boss fight. All right. You look around. The town is deserted. There's no one around. For obvious reasons, right?
Yeah, I can't even find tracks.
You can find tracks. Okay. You find tracks leading out of the town, heading to the west, towards dusk's fall.
What kind of foolhardy idiots came back to this place? Present company excluded, of course.
Yeah. So, what are you looking for in particular?
Going back into the cathedral to
Okay.
get a proper investigation of that magic circle.
Okay, so you go in and you do a little bit of research into it. I need you to roll a religion check for me. Now, you do have a little bit of background on your religion. You have an understanding of some knowledge. Oh my gosh, you need to change your stuff on yours. Ooh, it's bright on my eyes. Here. You have. Okay, so you have some knowledge about demons. You have a really good knowledge of demons, and so on and so forth. So it's really a lot of knowledge for you. You weren't able to do it before because of the fact that of what happened, right? And now that you're in this area, you're able to kind of do a little bit more investigation. Go ahead and roll a religion check for me. Did you do one yet?
Not yet.
Okay, go ahead and roll a religion check, and I want you to roll with advantage because you do have knowledge in this.
I wish you had said that a few seconds earlier.
Okay, 23.
That's much better.
Much better. Okay. You understand kind of the background of you understand the background of what happened, what Lord Baron did. That makes sense.
I'm discovering his pact with the demon.
Yes, you are. He is. How should I put this? The magic that he did is something that you're kind of familiar with a little bit. You've learned a little bit of this underneath the paladin. The paladin has taught you that this dark magic is not more of a deeper dark magic. It's more of a deep dark magic. This dark magic is founded only in one realm. In one realm only. The celestial realm.
Oh. That's different.
It is. You do a little bit more looking back through everything, and you realize that this dark magic is a god killer, essentially. It's designed to kill not your mortal flesh, not your mortal self. It's designed to kill your soul. That is why this magic is seen as outlawed.
How would this magic have ties to the celestial realm?
It has you think back on this as you ask yourself, why? Why does it have ties to the celestial realm? Then you realize the teachings from before. And as you learned, the rain outside is still pouring down, but it's kind of it's you can't really hear it because of the cathedral. It's tied to celestial realm because there's an evil in the celestial realm. You've heard stories of an evil presence trying to overtake parts of each realm in order to gain absolute power. Absolute power. Across different planes. And the heavens. And the earth.
Those stories were true.
And then the
So
plane
here
which you
for
were.
now. They're making moves there. This is no good.
As you
This
can
be simple.
as you continue to reflect on this, you begin to understand a little bit more on what needs to be done. First, based off of your knowledge, you know you've got to destroy this place. The marks that you see on the ground are remnants and residue of the celestial realm of the dark magic. And it's still a way that this evil celestial being can get into this realm. And you know you need to destroy totem, essentially. This is essentially a like in Harry Potter how they have Horcruxes. This is essentially a Horcrux because of the leftover residue that's done by this ritual and by this entity. This building needs to be destroyed.
It's foolish to leave this unprotected.
And no one's around. You do see marks of trolls in the building. You see marks of trolls outside the building. And kind of thrash the place around a little bit.
Gonna go up to the circle and poke it with my halberd, see if I can scratch the markings off. Hopefully it'd be that simple.
You try to do this and it does nothing.
Well, it was worth a shot. The real question is, where's everyone else?
You want to investigate?
You said the tracks were going out to the west.
Right, but that's from the outside of the building.
Oh, they never went in?
They were inside the building. But there's
so
tracks
yeah.
going all over the building.
I don't have blasting powder, and this thing's made of rocks.
But did you want to still look around?
Oh yeah.
Did you wanted to
I'll
look around
investigate
still, right?
I'll investigate what's in here,
Okay.
left over.
So roll an investigation check for me real quick. If he does it right, if he rolls good, he'll be able to locate bodies in the back behind the cathedral in the back. If he rolls good. All right.
The place has been trampled.
I mean, do this. Oh, I can make this work. I can make this work. I can make kind of lead it. You look around, you don't see a lot more than the tracks are all around. However, you do see a blood drop mark. That's it. You don't know where it's at. You don't know what direction it's going or anything else like that. There's just, you've just found your first sight of blood. And that's how I can work him into it.
No.
Come on, Rayla. Do it. Come on.
Gonna wipe the blood off real fast.
Come on, Rayla. Fishing for you to do it.
And I'm gonna run out of the cathedral, call my mount, and
No.
chase after
No,
the tracks.
Rayla, no. That's not what I wanted you to do. Okay. You want to go ahead and exit the building? All right. You leave the building.
Yep.
You take the mount. You ride by. And as you start to ride, you look around. I'm going to make this work. You notice on the backside a blood trail. The back corner of the cathedral that loops around towards the back of the cathedral. And that's how I work him into it.
I'm gonna follow that.
Thank goodness.
Ready for combat. Come
All
on,
right.
Maxine.
So you turn the corner and you see a very, very gruesome sight. Bodies. Hundreds of them. Slaughtered. Behind this cathedral. The same mark that was inside the cathedral is now outside the cathedral. You guys didn't see this before, because you were so focused on what was going on from before.
So these are older bodies.
These are older bodies. They've decayed a little bit. They kind of stink. There's flies. But there's bodies. Hundreds of them. And they've been slaughtered.
And now we know what happened to the town.
And etched on the wall of the cathedral, you see the name that you know all too familiar. Lord Badir etched on the wall.
History?
It's etched, engraved on the wall of the cathedral. As more of a sign of property. That makes sense.
I'm gonna go up and take my halberd and just etch out that part.
You do so. And as you do it, an old lady comes around. And she has kind of like an incense in her hand. Smoke. Generating some smoke. She tries to wave it over the bodies. As she walks. You notice the flies kind of start dissipating, disappear a little bit away from the bodies a little bit more. And you can kind of get this, guess this is kind of like a insect repellent form of thing. Yeah, I mean.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who are you?
What I asked. Don't you know it's rude not to answer first?
My name's not of importance. Rayla.
Yeah, but it is important. I asked you.
Wouldn't you like to know? He has an evil laugh.
Are we really doing this, lady?
I'm just trying to preserve the bodies.
I'd rather you didn't.
I don't see you doing anything about it.
I just got here.
Huh? He walks away from you and walks into the cathedral. And disappears inside. I want him to destroy this.
When she disappears,
He destroys the
I
cathedral.
cast Moonbeam on the bodies to disintegrate them.
Okay, you cast Moonbeam on the bodies. You all of a sudden see this bright light shoot down. The bodies disintegrate in front of your eyes. Takes a couple of seconds. All you see are left on the ground are ashes.
Take this small piece while you can. If you can. I'm gonna go back into the cathedral, see if she's disappeared on me.
She is gone. However, the circle in the middle of the cathedral begins to glow. Come on, Rayla. I'm giving it to you, Rayla. Come on.
Blasted woman tricked me.
What do you do?
Well,
Come on, Rayla. Do it.
gonna
I know you want to.
go ahead
I know
and
you
try
want
to
to.
slam my halberd down on that circle. And power it with some actual holy magic this time.
Okay. What kind of holy magic do you want to try to do? Come on, Rayla. Come on.
I'm
Do it.
gonna go
Do
with,
it. Do it.
Searing Smite. to actually have it on the sheet because I can't pick it in this.
Okay, so it's not on your sheet. Okay, give me 1 second then. Pull it up. Searing Smite is a concentration. I need you to do a concentration check for me real quick.
Oh dear. Constitution?
Yep, Constitution, please. All right, so gotta take 14 saving throw, more than likely. That's 14. It's first level.
I hope that's enough.
Each turn. Okay. All right. So just so, all right. Give me 1 second. So everyone knows, Searing Smite is a bonus action typically by itself. It is a self range, so it means he has to be. It's literally self. It's a concentration. It has to be concentrated for 1 minute. The next time you hit a creature in melee attack or an object, your weapon flares to a white hot intensity and attack deals 1/6 damage of fire damage. They start to each of the turn the spells. They have to make a saving throw. At a higher level, when the cast spell is using a slot at a second level or higher, initial attack damage dealt attack increases to 1d6 for each slot. Is this a first or second? Just for clarification. This is the first? Okay. That's all I need to know. All right. Let's see here. You rolled a 20. Oh yeah, that's definitely enough. All right. So, Rayla,
Yep.
in anger, you take your Algod and you slam it to the ground. And as you slam it to the ground, it begins to ignite bright. And as you do this, fire begins to emerge from your Algod. As you do this, the stones begin to crumble and break, and it goes to either side of the building and up sides of the building of the cathedral. What do you do?
Oh dear. That circle's broken, right?
I don't know.
Mm.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna hit it again.
Okay, go ahead.
Another check.
Yep, go ahead and do another constitution check because it's a concentration for 1 minute. Okay, you do it again. It starts to break as it's sitting there.
Come on.
As it
Come on,
continues,
break.
the ground begins to rumble and shake. And the walls begin to crumble beside you. The circle begins to glow more and more.
No, you don't belong here.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go to try and hit it again.
Okay,
I
another
want this
constitution.
thing broken apart.
Come on, Rayla. I'm rooting for you, Rayla. Come on. Come on. Yes. Thank goodness. Okay. He made it. He did it. He did it. He did it the way he wanted him to do it. Good. We're good. All right.
Just break.
You start to get angry. Anger starts to become rage. Rage becomes strength. And all of a sudden, from the top of your lungs, you yell,
Go back to whence you come.
you yell, "Go back to where you came from." And you slam it as hard as you can into the ground. Now, are you on your steed or no?
No.
No? Okay. And you take all of your body, both hands, you raise it above your head and you slam it down as hard as you can as you kneel on one knee. And all of a sudden, this light cracks the ground below you. The ground shakes and rumbles. The light disappears. The walls beside you start to crumble down, and all of a sudden, the archways above you in the cathedral start to become crumbling above your head.
Well, that'll have to be good enough for me. I sprint out of the cathedral.
Okay. I need you to make an acrobatics check for me, please.
Oh no. Why couldn't it be athletics?
All right, Rayla, you take a step as you see these walls start coming down beside you, start crumbling down, crashing down beside you. Ground rumbling kind of causes you to fumble to the ground a little bit. You're able to get back up. You take a hit to the head by one stone as it comes crumbling down because you had to stop when you fell. And you take 3 damage. You get back up, your head bleeding from the side as a stone hits you in the head. I need you to make another acrobatics check, please.
Ixion, I may need your help after all.
Okay, give me 1 second. All right. As you begin to run, you hear this rumbling, the ground shaking beneath you. Everything crashing beside you. As you're running out.
Would that be the cathedral?
It's the cathedral, yeah. The cathedral's collapsing beside you. Like, you're literally inside this cathedral and it's crumbling down upon you as you speak. As you're running. And as you do this, you begin to get to the end of the doorway of the cathedral. And you all of a sudden see an image of a shadow figure in smoke. Appear, and it's floating. Black smoke.
You haven't won yet. Gonna keep running that way.
Okay. What direction do you want to run? Do you want to run at it? Do you want to run away from it? I need to know which way you're going.
Straight through it. I'm gonna hit that thing if it doesn't get out of the way.
Okay. You start running towards it. What are you doing? Are you just running straight head first at it, or what are you doing? Use your halberd, please.
Pike charge.
Heck yes.
The halberd.
Let's go, Rayla. All right. So you take your pike and you start to run, and you yell, You haven't won yet! You charge right at it. And smoke disappears as you run right through it.
Ha! Told you.
And as you do this, you come out to the cathedral and you stand there. And in front of you, he hasn't seen it yet. Give me 1 second.
Sorry.
As you run out, Rayla, you see a familiar face outside the cathedral. Eris, you have now just witnessed Rayla.
Oh my god, did I stab him again?
First, no. No, you didn't do it this time, I promise. It'd be fun. It would be funny, but you didn't.
Thank you for.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You all of a sudden see Rayla burst through these doors, Eris, and kind of do this walk, slow walk. And behind her, you see this cathedral just collapse. Behind her.
Now, originally I was going to bury the bodies in there.
Eris, what are you doing here?
Eris, you followed her because when you saw her, you saw a message was handed to her. You don't know what it was, but you saw her leave the cathedral in a hurry. So you followed her. You just couldn't keep up. You couldn't keep up with the elk.
I got suspicious when you disappeared. After seeing you receive a message.
Eris, I disappear all
And
the
I
time.
come to my hometown.
Oh, you live here? That's a shame.
I'm still going to rebuild it,
I would
just
sincerely
without
suggest
this.
moving,
Why?
because I just closed a portal to hell.
It wouldn't be the first time that there was a portal to hell.
Eris, you stand there and you begin to pick up stones from the cathedral that had just fallen. And as you explain this to Eris, to Rayla, you're like, I'm gonna rebuild this town. This is my home. This is where I'm from. My family died trying to keep this community together from the evil that was here. And I'm not gonna let anything get in my way. I'm gonna get through this. Rayla, you are destined and want to follow the tracks of where these trolls are going. And you decide to do so. You mount your steed and you start to walk towards the direction of where the tracks are going. And you stop and you look back and you see Eris with the stones in his hand of the cathedral. And you look back.
Take
Eris,
my advice, Eris. If you're going to rebuild, do so on the ashes.
What ashes?
Burn it all.
My people deserve proper burial.
There could be none. Not gonna mention the part where I did that.
At this point, Rayla, you begin to ride forward, following the tracks. Eris, you look as Rayla slowly rides away, and all of a sudden you hear him go, "Yeah, yeah," and bolt off into the distance to the west.
Oh god, I've left nothing but
At this
ashes for him to bury.
at this point, Rayla, continue moving forward, and you come finally leading the tracks to a spot that you know very, very familiar. It is one place that you remember too well.
This was where it happened to me.
You come to a river that's very familiar to you. Remember this river?
Is this the one from Scarlet's friend, or?
This is close. Close.
No, it's my river?
No. No. You're right. Scarlet's friend. So where is this at?
Into the Troll Lord's territory.
Into where particularly though?
Towards the place where Draxus died.
Duskfall. You're heading towards Duskfall at this point in time.
Yes.
Okay. You cross the river and you finally get to where's it at? No, it is. Oh. Sorry, give me one second. I gotta find where I put it at.
Bullets? Sorry, but there's no audio coming through the stream.
I know. Hold on. Sorry. All right, Rayla, you come to this point. This place looks very familiar to you, does it not?
Ah, Draxus' old house. Wonder if I could squeeze into that porta potty.
In the distance, you see the porta potty. Still there. Still standing.
What about doing that later?
Do you want to follow the tracks? Still?
Yeah. And follow the tracks. Give a nice salute to the places I walk by.
You finally get to a place that you remembered all too Familiar?
Ah, so they came here. I guess it makes sense.
You continue to walk through. As you walk through, you all of a sudden see an image of a figure standing in the middle.
Do I recognize it?
You recognize that it's someone in particular.
Boys?
Nope. The lady.
Damien? Lady.
Lady. Part of your order.
Oh. You're not supposed to be here yet. Where's everyone else? Hello?
She stands there and just stares at you.
Talk to me, for blast. Are you even here?
I am very much here. I know what you seek. You seek to restore your land, Rayla. To raise it from the ashes.
As does everyone after that war.
There's only one thing you need to do.
What would that be?
A lady walks forward. Another lady, a figure. Her name's Savanya.
Sarvana.
Savannah.
Zephyrana.
Yeah. She is from your home. Together you can rebuild your home.
What? I haven't been home since I was a child.
Must go home. Ella.
What? I don't even remember where home is.
I do. Ella. Lady says.
Okay.
You don't remember me, do you?
No. How is this supposed to help heal the land?
Through her power, she can rebuild. Through her power, she can help.
She can help. Isn't she just a paladin, like me?
Possesses far more knowledge, far more skill. She can train, she can help. She can help become who you are searching for, to guide you to rebuild.
That's a lot to process. Why was she at the end of this trail?
Knows what you seek to destroy. Know that it would eventually lead here.
The druids would not be happy if I just destroyed stuff here.
No.
So then, how would I destroy the trail if I can't destroy it?
We must train you further, Rayla. She can help. Train you in the art of Paladin even more. Be able to defeat the troll.
I was kind of just gonna hit it really hard.
You recognize that she was a good friend. She moves closer to you. She was a good friend of in your town that you came from. You and her had grown up together. And then when the trolls came, destroyed it, you'd never seen her again.
The one that's been telling me about this?
Yes. Not the figure, not the lady, not the older lady that's across the way that spoke to you. Saying that she knows what you see. This lady is the one that came in afterwards.
You know, we never did find you.
I
You've
know.
been here this whole time.
No, I've been in hiding.
Probably not the safest place to hide.
Look, I know what you want. I want it too. I want to go home, Rayla. I
We
wanna
don't
go home.
have a home.
Then let's build one.
It takes more than 2 people to build that.
She looks down on the ground and she goes, it only takes one single stone.
No, it takes a lot more stones to build a house.
Come here. Come with me. She takes you by the hand. The lady, you look back, you see the lady disappear into clouds. And you and her end up going back here. And your suspicions were correct. You and her go to the outhouse, and it's quite small. It is quite small. So do you jump?
I don't think I'd be able to fit in there with you in there too.
She drags you in.
When did you get so strong?
Trust me. It's fine.
I usually only teleported with Draxus used this.
You both teleport to a place
And you couldn't. Oh god!
to here. Now these stones and these buildings are kind of destroyed, so they're not here. They're old, they're destroyed, they're leaning, falling apart.
You know, I knew where it was, but I I never wanted to come back here. Because I knew it would look like this.
Some people start to emerge from the buildings around.
What?
We're not alone. Rayla. Some survived. They need you. We need you.
What? What could I do with all this?
She
He's
takes
not a builder.
the seed from her pocket, takes you by the hand. And she takes it and puts it the ground. Takes your hand, she scoops the dirt to cover it. Takes her flask of water and pours it on. Looks up at you and she goes, "It's all one seed, one stone. The rest will follow."
Was that even a seed for something you can eat?
What do you remember about this town? Made this beautiful.
It was very nice when I was a child. Raising
Trees, forests, birds, animals, the wind.
all taken away when this land died.
Follow me. She takes your hand again. Takes you to an opening in a forest that looks familiar. You remember as a child, it was a very, very relaxing place to be. As you get to this place, come to here. You see trees. Little ones, not big ones, but little ones, beginning to grow.
How long has it been like this? This is new, isn't it?
Yes.
Was this growing before? How are these already? How?
You see, evil only prevails when you feel like there's no hope. As long as you have hope and believe, evil will never win.
Right? No, this is clearly magic. There's no way these grew in the time it took for us to. How long has it even been?
It's been some time, Rayla. Been some time. And you think back, and it's been a few years. This all happened. Not too long. I mean, obviously, you can obviously tell and sense that there's that you know, Mother Nature kind of took its course as well. That some of it survived, but majority of this has happened in the last probably year or two.
I thought the Troll King made this land uninhabitable.
That's what we thought.
We had seen the dead land that he'd made.
He dead. Bit dead. Is tended to the earth, to the soil. Listen. Nature. Listen. The wind. The rain.
I guess nature has its ways.
Isn't that true? As you do this, you you realize that she's
She's been dead this whole time, hasn't she?
she's been dead this whole time. Yeah. She disappears in front of you.
Wait, no. Where was you? At least let me have found the body.
As you make your way back towards the town where you came from, you pass a single flower has broken the ground, shining through the ground.
I kind of wish I'd learned some druidic things more than I had studied demons. Are the rest of the people actually alive?
You go forward, go back to the town, and you see the bodies there. However, you start to see a light. This light becomes brighter and brighter. Now, it's not a figure, it's just a light. Okay? You hear calling in the background.
Is this a will-o-wisp?
Rayla. My dear Rayla.
What?
You must keep a secret for me.
A secret? And what is with people asking me to do things today? What do you want?
I need you make sure not to speak of this to Scarlet.
How am I going to get the clearance to rebuild this place if she doesn't know?
Do not speak of me. I need her to lead. I need her to become the queen she's been destined to be.
Lois?
Yes, Rayla.
So, you don't want me to tell her about the land's regrowing?
No, I don't want you to tell her about me.
About you being here?
Yes,
I wouldn't have known if you hadn't been here.
you are a royal guard. Your duty lies with her.
Well,
However-
yeah, but
However,
she's...
I know you want to come home.
There's a lot of rebuilding to do. Not
Yes,
And as you do this, you see a figure all of a sudden appear on the floor. And it's an individual, it's a man. And the voice begins to say again,
I can grant you the capability to be able to do what you need to do to rebuild your home.
What are you talking about?
You need to rebuild this place, this stronghold.
A stronghold? That just means it's going to get attacked again.
Rayla, be strong. Be firm. Do not fear. You are not alone and have never been. Aid will come. Unlike before.
Okay, but who's this then?
The part of your order. One of your members.
Do you know what happened to the rest of them?
They're in hiding.
What? An entire branch of the order in hiding?
The Troll clan are hunting them down, one by one, Rayla.
Why did they go this way? So, I need to gather my strength and wage a guerrilla war against the Troll King.
Yes, but you will not face this alone.
I was really hoping you wouldn't say it like that.
Rayla, look closer.
and as you do this, you look into the town a little bit closer. You see, children start to emerge slowly from the ruins.
Okay, Thors, I can't use I can't
Rayla.
fight a war and raise children.
Before you, you see a horn emerge from the shadows.
You need only blow this horn, and aid will come.
I don't suppose you'd like to be more specific.
Trust me, Rayla. Trust me.
So, do I blow it now or when I'm actually in a fight?
You'll know when the time is ready. But together, you and the aid that comes can rebuild. Come on, Rayla. Put it together. Put the pieces together. Come
Tell me
on.
what it does.
I'm telling you, I can't give it to you, dude. You gotta figure out on your own. You gotta figure it out on your own. Come on, Rayla. I know you know it. Come on. Believe, Rayla. Believe. And he disappears.
You know, he wasn't this cryptic when he was alive.
No, he was not.
Why did he have to get all mystic on me? What am I gonna do with children? I'm gonna go out into the town and see how many children there are.
Okay, you go into the town and you look and you see probably close to about 15 kids.
Hey, kids. How are you all doing here today? Oh, God, how long has it been since I've talked to a kid?
The kids start to move around. They start to pick up stones. Start to stack them.
What you doing there, kids?
One turns to you slowly and he goes,
We're rebuilding.
come on, Rayla. Come on.
Did you
You're so
consider
close to it.
about
I'm giving it to you,
food
dude.
supplies while you were planning to rebuild?
Time to rebuild, Rayla.
Yes, but you know. it's
He
time to
stops,
rebuild
turns away.
sensibly.
He turns away and begins to still continue to grab stones along with the other kids. Some kids are in the gardens or in the fields. The kids are gathering stone. Kids are gathering wood. The man gets up.
Oh, you are alive. You wouldn't happen to have carpenter's tools in there, would you?
I do, as a matter of fact.
Oh, are you skilled at building?
I am.
Ah, well, I guess that works out then. You've got about 20 kids that can help you build. And I'll try to make sure the trolls don't come back.
At this point, you start to get comfortable inside of this town, inside of your hometown, inside of your region, inside of your realm. And as you start to do this, some time goes by, and you start to fall in love with this person that you've met, who is a carpenter, who knows what he's doing and stuff like that. And you become pregnant. Time of her birth, time has gone by. Bear a child named Slona.
That's not the most intelligent thing for me to do while I'm trying to defend the town.
I don't know. You have a child. Now, at this point in time, you have started to receive
some correspondence from the order members that were in hiding, and there's a new master, a new, or it came from your order, your former master, Damien, the head, but this new, the new branch of the order figured out that there's a possibility that there was some evil. You were kind of worried about the child a little bit because it kind of just like sporadically happened. And some time had gone by, and you didn't figure this would happen. And so the order members needed to make sure that there was no evil magic or anything. That's
A few too many drinks of mead.
So they didn't sense any evil in the child. They trusted her ability, trusted your ability, teaching. They asked them to continue their journey, teaching, learning the ways of the paladin, and asked the leaders permission to build a fortress. Now, this fortress was built within the town that you were rebuilding, where it all started, where you began to rebuild your home. Now, over a period of time, these other individuals, these kids that were in hiding, these families that were in hiding, they started to hear news that this town was being rebuilt. You started to build orphanages across the country. Orphanages to support, to help, to train, and most importantly, to ensure the longevity of your raid. At this point, I do some real quick.
Blast. Boss catch me slacking on the job.
What is this, and why haven't I heard of this?
Hey there, Scarlet.
I cross my arms. Are you gonna explain, or what? What is
Oh.
this?
Well, you know, I got a real green thumb and I started building stuff out here.
With what permit? Why did I not get permission for this, Rayla?
Well, you see, we were kind of in hiding from the Troll King when we started building.
And you didn't have the audacity to ask me.
Well, you know I am pretty audacious.
I'm fully aware as of right now. Why is this on Druid land?
This town has always been on Druid land.
Why was I not notified of this?
Because we were doing it in secret so the Troll King wouldn't attack.
Okay. That still doesn't make sense to me why I wasn't told about them. Were the trolls around here?
Yes, we were in hiding.
Uh-huh. Hiding from what, other than the Troll Kings? We were just about to plan to go through and defeat them soon.
Well, you got a real good staging area. You're
I
welcome.
see that. Where's the performance? Where's the stage?
No, not that kind of staging area. A military staging area. You'll be able to stage military actions from.
Oh, yeah, no. I fully understand what you meant. I was just being very sarcastic.
I see.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay.
Uh-huh. So, when were you gonna tell me about this?
When I came back,
Really?
as you can see,
And,
I'm currently not back.
uh-huh. And I hear about this from my guards before you had the audacity to turn right back around and tell me.
I was going to
I
leave
thought-
the place undefended.
Oh, so you saw some trolls then?
That's not how trolls work. If I'd
Are the
seen
trolls
them, they'd
near?
be dead.
I'm gonna have to bring
Okay.
Voice back in.
Is there any way? I guess this is being rebuilt. There's not much else I can do. Would you like some assistance? Any other assistance?
Well, I'm opening supply lines and other skilled craftsmen would pretty much be about it, and of course also actual goods and services.
Kinds of goods and services will you be promoting, Rayla?
It's a town, a fortress town. What do you think?
So you're going to be developing weapons, I assume.
Scarlet, you see from the distance a figure, the celestial wolf. From the shadows behind a tree, see another one emerge. Sit down next to it. And just stare at you. What do you do? Hope she gets it. I hope she gets what they're trying to do to her.
Hey, look, anything else? See ya.
You ain't going anywhere.
I don't
I'm not
know,
done with
it
you
looks like
yet.
your parents want to talk.
What do you do?
May I investigate the wolf?
Hey,
Wait, never mind. Ignore that.
I'm gonna
Um,
tell you right now. You already know who they are.
There's two or one? Sorry.
There is two.
Ah. Hello, Mom. Hello, Dad. How can I help? Actually, better question. What are you doing here?
You are the sole guardian, preserve, to flourish the land of the druids. You must welcome this new addition, child.
I understand, Father, but why was I not told about this at all from you or Mom? I mean, I agree. I mean, I'm okay with the town being rebuilt, but what I'm upset about is that I didn't know about it. I'll let them be. I'm sorry for my behavior, Father. I'm sorry I let you down again.
Look around you, Scarlet. Look around you. You take a second. You slowly turn. You see children laughing and smiling. You see Rayla running around with the kids. You see your guards smiling. You see Axros on horseback, watching after Thea as she's given some sugar bread from him. As you do this, you remember some words that Thois had told you long ago. This road was not going to be easy, and that it was going to be hard, and that there was going to be changes happening. Some changes that were going to take some time to get used to. And you reminisce back to when you were in that tavern when you first met your father. Now, Rayla, as this conversation happens, you remember the conversation that you had with Thois. Now, Scarlet doesn't know that you had a conversation with Thois. But you remember the promise that you told Thois. The promise that you promised to Thois.
It is about time I went back to my job.
Curly, as you look at Thea, you see her laughing. You see her look and smiling. And you think of Thois. You see the eyes of Thois in him. In her, you see the eyes. You start to think of what Thois wanted. What Thois wanted to see of this region, of this realm, this world. And what sacrifices it was going to take to get to that.
I am so sorry, Thois. I failed you again. I am a failure without you.
At this point, you see Arya also riding up, taking Thea, putting her on horseback in front of her, and running. And as you see this, you reach down and you touch the necklace. And you hear inside of you, from the necklace,
strong. That's it. All you hear.
So sorry, Lois. Let's rebuild this. It makes sense. I guess I was just being selfish of the druidic lands. I'm sorry, Mother and Father, about everything, about that behavior.
It's going to take time, Scarlet. Time to rebuild.
I understand. I just don't like that I didn't know. I feel like that's not fair. Why did they have to do it in secret? That's the part that annoys me. I'll accept this rebuild, but they better not keep secrets from me again.
At this point, you see a very, 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 very familiar figure appear next to your parents. More of a silhouette, as more of a celestial light entity kind of thing, but not really like here. Just more like a presence kind of thing. Appear next to you.
Scarlet. Adjusting to new ways can be hard. We must take risks. We must take chances. Do not apologize. Instead, rebuild.
My dearest Lois. I'll do that for you.
You see next to your father. It wasn't you were thinking of Thois. He said this, but it was actually Baron next to your parents.
Oh.
He looks at you and he goes,
It's not going to be easy, Scarlet. The loss of your husband is hard. Feelings may be hard to deal with at times. But you must be strong.
That's what everybody tells me.
So be strong, Scarlet. Be strong.
I thought I was when we defeated Madrir and got you out and saved you. You want me to be stronger than that? That's not enough?
Being a ruler is never easy, Scarlet.
your father says,
You must be stronger than others. Stronger for others. It's going to be a long journey, Scarlet. Of lots of trials, tribulations, and sometimes even pain. You must be stronger for others.
You're right.
at this point, the three of them turn and walk back into the forest. And you're standing there with Rayla, looking at everyone in the in the city that's not built. Now, Rayla, you and Scarlet go back towards the town where you guys were at, and you go into your building or your house, grab your armor,
Thank you.
grab your armor. You walk out of the building with your armor on.
Thank you, Rayla. Just next time, please don't keep it a secret.
I make no promises.
I glare at him. Scarlet glares at him.
I
Her,
want
walks away.
you to roll intimidation, Scarlet. And I want you to roll persuasion check, Rayla.
I got 22. Ooh.
Okay, Rayla, I need you to roll another d20 for me.
Okay.
Okay, so Scarlet, you tried to intimidate him, and you give him a very good look, very intimidating look. However, he doesn't seem waved by it. Instead, it gives you a very, very, very direct look. You mount your horse, and as you mount your horse, are you riding your elk or are you riding your horse, Rayla?
Oh, I don't have a horse anymore.
Okay. You mount your elk. Scarlet, you're at the head next to Axros. Axros, you kind of look at Scarlet. Arya is behind you with Thea. You want to say anything to Scarlet?
Everything all right, Your Highness?
I gotta learn to adjust and make some changes. The city there was built without my knowing. But
It'll be fine.
And they say paladins are bad at stealth.
It'll be fine, Your Highness.
Arya kind of looks over to you, Scarlet. She goes, "Look how it's grown, Scarlet. Look how it's grown. Life, children, laughter. Exactly what Thois wanted."
As well, Your Highness. There's going to be many things in the near future that you will not be able to be informed on. Rely on others. Rely on me. The guild will help also take care of it. It'll be okay.
As you guys are having this conversation, you hear the captain of the guard yell, "Move out!" And the caravan or the group begins to ride forward. Charlotte, you look behind you and you see this town. And from a hilltop, as you cross over the hilltop, you see Rayla on an elk riding up to where you are. And you get an image reminiscing of Thois as she rides majestically on this elk up to the front to where you are. You think back to what Thois always wanted for the realm: peace, prosperity, life. Rayla finally catches up to you guys. What do you guys do?
Look, Rayla, I apologize for that.
It's fine. I did take an extended vacation.
I think the thing, like I said, I know that's what Thois wanted, and I'm sure Thois probably gave you permission. He may not have told me, or forgot to mention, but I apologize for how the way I acted. If this city means a lot to you, Rayla, if it means the world to you, make sure it strives, because it looks like it's a great place you've got starting. I'm proud of you, Rayla.
I do what I can.
I must say, that is a very nice steed you have.
Thanks. Found it myself.
It
Isn't that
is a
right,
beautiful.
Your
It is a
Highness.
beautiful elk. Yes,
I might be planning on getting a steed myself, but I might require your assistance, if you don't mind.
What kind
I
of seed
don't
are
think
you?
It'll work the same way.
What kind of seed are you looking for?
Something dangerous that is able to protect. And something that is capable of protecting the young princess, as well as being able to travel in shadows to deliver messages.
Have you ever been
When
kicked by a
needed.
donkey?
No.
Pretty good at protecting stuff.
As you both are talking about this, you all think back to Thois and Kiara. When you talk about a steed, talk about an animal, a companion with strength, grace, with compassion. Most importantly, with loyalty. Think back of Kiara. You all take a second to think back. Remember Kiara. What do you do?
Well, I'll see what I can do.
Appreciate
you.
your Highness. Anything more that we have to do here, or shall we start leaving?
Well, you guys have already been moving back. You guys finally get to the back to the town. You see amber and green banners. Order of the Wolf banners blowing in the wind. Scarlet, you have Axros on one side, Rayla on the other. Behind you have Arya. At this point, you see town members cheering in the roads, and you all pass a familiar sight. As you come through town, you finally come to this opening here, which a few of you remember. Rayla, as you pass this, you see the statue of Thois and Kiara, and you all hear in this distance Remember who you are, what you stand for. And that is where we're going to end our spirit walk for tonight. I hope everyone enjoyed the content we brought to you. I hope everyone enjoyed what we brought forward in this spirit walk. As always, make sure you check out our streams. Make sure you check out our YouTube and our Facebook page and our Twitch. Hit that follow button down below if you like what you saw. And as always, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next episode of Bullets 29 Gaming D&D Seasons session of the Sacred Order. Have a good night.